If you want to make more money, then this is the right class for you. I'm going to be going over what we call a side hustle, and a side hustle really is just an extra gig on the side in addition to a regular full-time job or a couple part-time jobs. So this is not meant to replace your full-time job. However, you can make some really good money on the side. So let's jump into a side hustle. And in this video, I'm also going to cover off 10 side hustle opportunities so you can get the creative juices flowing and you can figure out if one of them or two of them or three of them is something that you'd like to do as part of your life. As we jump in, let's do a quick introduction. My name is Zen Water Cooler, and I've got this channel here called Crafty Stax that you're watching. I encourage you to subscribe. I've got lots of different videos on how you can increase your graphic arts skill set, all sorts of things like Inkscape, Photoshop, and I've got a lot of design tutorials on how you can make and sell digital downloads. I've got another channel as well called Zen Water Cooler, so I encourage you to check that out. I've got over 300 videos on there, lots of things about print on demand primarily. There's all sorts of things like BookBolt and Kindle tutorials, Creative Fabrica, and I've got lots of Redbubble, TeePublic, Displate tutorials. Okay, let's jump into what the idea of a side hustle is. There's a few key components that you need to meet these in order for this to be a successful enterprise. It needs to be, first and foremost, fun. You need to actually enjoy doing the things that I'm about to describe in this video. It also, if you're going to be successful, it needs to be hard for others to do, but it needs to be easy for you to do. So what you're trying to do is create like a moat around your castle so that you can protect yourself from somebody just coming in and ripping you off. So I think it can be really handy as we go through these 10 examples of side hustles for you to sit down and decide your skills in relation to these. Are you naturally talented at doing these things? Do you enjoy doing these things? Will you put in the hard work and the effort and the time in order to do these things? If the answer is no, hey, that's okay. There's lots of other opportunities out there. So the hope is that at least one of the following 10 things will be useful for you in your side hustle journey. So let's take a look at 10 examples of side hustles, and I'm going to talk a little bit about each one and give you an idea. This is not meant to be a complete deep dive tutorial, but rather sort of an overview of things that you can then research in more detail. The first way you can make some side hustle income is a YouTube channel, and I'm actually evidence of this myself. I've got 2 YouTube channels, and there's a few different ways that you can make revenue on a YouTube channel even if you don't have enough subscribers to monetize your channel. Of course, way number 1 is to monetize your channel. You need, at the time of this recording, 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So it can take a while, like a year or 2 years to get that many. However, in the meantime, you can have sponsored content, and you could also do affiliate marketing or affiliate links. And I do that in my YouTube channel videos as well. I'll put links in the videos, and if you click on the link and you buy something, then I wind up receiving a small commission. So you can wind up making money in multiple ways. Now, if you're really interested in starting up a YouTube channel, ask yourself one very important question. What are you an expert in? Unless you're an Instagram model or a celebrity or a ridiculous athlete, chances are nobody really cares about any individual person and their YouTube channel. As much as I think you're a wonderful person, nobody really cares what any of us eats for lunch, for example. So you want to have a YouTube channel that's going to solve some sort of a problem. Maybe you're a plumber, or maybe you're an electrician, or you're a teacher. And if that's the case, figure out what you can teach, figure out what problem you can solve, and your YouTube channel will gain likes and follows and subscribers. Another side hustle that a lot of people actually have the talent for is music. If you're a drummer or you play guitar or any instrument at all, you could either set up a YouTube channel and you could teach people, or you could set up lessons. You could even set up your own website and have short videos where you're teaching people certain things. So music can be a really lucrative side hustle. What I've found is that a lot of musicians discount their own skills because they're often hanging out with really talented musicians, much more talented than they are. However, keep in mind that you don't need to be the most talented musician. You just need to be the most communicative or the most relatable musician. So if you're a good teacher, or if you have a good personality, or if you have patience, then teaching music can be a great side hustle. You can also do gigs as well. You could play weddings, you could play bar mitzvahs, you could play all sorts of different parties, and you could basically loan yourself out as a musician that can do paid gigs. I've actually got a buddy of mine that does this next one. It's lawn care, and he has a full-time job in the winter, and then in the summer, he's got about 4 months off, and he makes a boatload of money doing lawn care. He aerates lawns, and then he does hedge trimming and things like that. And I was talking to him recently about why his business is so successful. And really the answer is 3 things. You show up to work clean, sober, and on time. And then there's a 4th skill set as well, which is actually getting back to your clients. So if you put an ad up online that you're looking for clients, make sure you get back to them, because the vast majority of people aren't organized to do so. And if you live in a cold climate like I do, I'm way up in the North Pole there in Canada, snow removal can be another similar side hustle. It's hard work, it's cold, it's usually pitch black outside at 8 in the morning when you live up north. However, lots of people like seniors, disabled people, or just people that don't want to do it will pay money to have people come by and remove their snow for them. If you invest in something like a snowblower and you have a vehicle that can carry it, then the sky really is the limit. You can make some serious money working for yourself and getting some exercise doing it too. Another side hustle opportunity is crafting. I've met so many crafters, people that knit or crochet, or they work on things like the silhouette machine or the Cricut machine, and they just discount their skill set. They just go, nobody really wants my stuff. Not true. Make sure to go onto Etsy and look up things that you yourself can make and see what they're charging. A lot of times you'll be surprised at how expensive some of the handmade goods are, and that people are in fact willing to pay that money for them. People like high quality items, and they're willing to pay for them. So check it out in more detail. If you're a crafter, you can make some great money selling items either on Etsy or on your own website. Another great side hustle would be, in this day and age with Uber, you can be either an Uber driver or an Uber Eats driver. And I'm just using Uber as an example. There's also Lyft. There's lots of different websites and lots of different apps out there where you can basically be a logistics officer. And what I mean by that is you're delivering things. You're moving things or people from one location to another. And you can make some really good money on the side. You can also just go to companies, restaurants, for example, and just offer to deliver. Sometimes you can just run into a friend or a friend of a family member who needs a delivery driver. It can be a great side hustle on the weekend. If you're introverted or if you're a great writer and you don't want to deal with people, then writing books can be a great way to earn some passive income. You need to be dedicated. I've written about 20 books myself, and it takes time to write a really good book. But if you do so, it can make $50 a month, $100 a month. And if you've got enough books on Amazon, you might be really surprised to learn you could make like $1,000 a month selling books. Now there's low content books, there's medium content books, there's also high content books. But if you're an expert in something, then you may want to write a book, either a physical hard copy that you can sell on Amazon KDP, or you could create a digital download, a book that does not exist in physical space, and you could sell that on a site like Smashwords, for example. This next side hustle is near and dear to my heart. I've got an entire channel called Zen Water Cooler, and it's print on demand. A big thing about print on demand is that you're not carrying the inventory. You're selling the design on a site like Redbubble or TeePublic. There's also fine art print sites like Fine Art America, Society 6, and then there's sites like Displate that sell metal signs, for example. So there's lots of opportunities out there. Now, the biggest downside to print on demand is that it's highly competitive. There's lots and lots of artists selling thousands and thousands of designs. And so you can be in a very competitive niche and never make a sale. So the trick with print on demand is to A, be very good at your graphic arts skills, and B, find niches where there's low competition but relatively high demand. And if you can do that, you can really succeed in making some money on print on demand. I regularly make more than $1,000 US a month on print on demand. And in the winter months, like Thanksgiving through Christmas, I make much, much more than that. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just using that because people have said, hey, I've been inspired by you over the years to actually make some sales. You can do this. It is possible. It just takes hard work and creativity. Another side hustle niche that's really near and dear to my heart is on this channel, and it's digital crafting. So Crafty Stax has a lot of digital crafting videos. And what I mean by digital crafting is you can go onto a website like, for example, Creative Fabrica or Etsy, and you can find the patterns, the designs themselves, and you buy the digital download, and then you yourself can put it on a t-shirt or a coffee mug or a paper good, what have you. So the idea is that you're creating SVG files, which is a scalable vector graphic, or you could create things like PNG files and JPEGs, those are graphics files, or cutting files. Like, for example, a DXF file you would use on a digital cutting machine. So there's all sorts of options when you're selling digital downloads. A genre that's really grown in popularity is 3D printing. Now, a 3D printer can cost a couple $100 or a few $1,000. So you'd really have to do some research into what sort of a 3D printer you would want. But you can make all sorts of cool items with a 3D printer. You can make them on demand, and then you can sell them on a site like Etsy, for example. You could also have your own website. The idea is that you would be selling these physical goods, but you'd be making them as needed, or you could make them slightly in advance and have a little bit of an inventory set up. I know for myself, I've bought 3D printed items when I have collected action figures, and there's accessories, replacement accessories or additional accessories that you can buy for action figures, and they look fantastic because they're unique and they're made specifically to size for that genre of action figure. Okay, so the big question then is, how do you get started with a side hustle? If you're sitting there and you're going, okay, you sold me, one of those, at least one is speaking to me, what do you actually do? And what I would recommend first is take a look at your home base. Literally look around your house or your condo, your apartment, wherever it is you're living, and ask yourself, how much space do you have? If you're really tight for physical space, then you may want to just buy a laptop and work on print on demand, for example. If you have way more space and you say you have an extra room in your house, you may want to consider something like 3D printing, where you would need some sort of inventory stacked up. The next question you should ask yourself is, how much capital, which is really just money, how much money do you have that you're willing to invest in your side hustle? If the answer is very little, then you may want to explore an option like digital downloads or print on demand. But if you have a lot of capital, hey, you may want to buy a truck and an aeration machine and do some lawn care, for example, or some snow removal. So you really have to look at the amount of capital that you're willing to invest and think of it as an investment. $5,000 invested is a whole lot different than $500 invested. Another huge factor you need to consider is your time. I run into so many people online that say to me, they'll email me or they'll leave comments and they'll say, I just don't have the time to do the uploads for print on demand. I'd love to do a side hustle, but I don't have the time. Take a good hard look at how you're spending your time. And this is not a judgment. I'm not saying you're wasting your hours away playing video games. Hey, you might be a single mom, you've got 2 kids, you're working 2 jobs. I get it. All I'm saying is you need to have a realistic assessment of what sort of bandwidth you've got in your life. You may need to adjust your expectations if you're only able to devote 1/2 of an hour a week versus someone else who can donate 90 minutes a night to the same side hustle. And one key component that sometimes gets overlooked is how much you'd actually enjoy doing this. I was talking to a friend recently, and they really wanted to set up a YouTube channel. But what they were talking about doing on the YouTube channel held no appeal to them. It wasn't a genre that they ever really dealt with in real life. So I asked them, why did you want to set up a YouTube channel about this thing? And they said, well, because I think I could make some money doing it. I do want to point out, it's my personal opinion, you really need to love what you're doing in order to get up early on a weekend and bang out a bunch of YouTube videos. That's what I'm doing right now because I love doing it. I love connecting with you. I love teaching. I love inspiring. It's a real passion of mine. And as much as I enjoy getting paid for it, the real love for me is coming from helping people all over the world. And you can do the same thing with any side hustle, whether you're doing lawn care or 3D printing or selling your art or your crafting. You're actually providing value in the world. And if you enjoy doing that, then all signs point to yes, that this could be a successful endeavor. And last but not least, I don't want to be a downer, but you do have to take a realistic look at what your talent level is. Some people just, unfortunately, they're not good teachers, and it could take them years to figure out how to teach somebody properly. Or you might not know how to knit, So it's like, well, maybe you don't want to spend the next 3 years learning how to knit a sweater. You might just want to invest some time and some energy in buying a quilting machine, for example, or buying a silhouette Cricut machine. So you'd want to pivot to something where you have a natural innate talent, plus you need to work really hard at it. It's the combination of these 5 things that if you can get these 5 working in tandem, the sky really is the limit, and you can make some great money doing something you enjoy in your spare time. I really hope you found this video helpful. I would love to hear from you in the comments section if you've got a question or a comment. Maybe you've got an idea that I missed for a side hustle. Awesome. Please contribute. I would love to hear from you. Here's another video on how you can supercharge your joy of earning some extra money in your life and providing value for people.